face off. And they just concede to O'Brien. Crouch goes back and has a look for it. And then a held-up ball.
Not sure why that was a free kick. That's a show of strength in the side bump.
Seedsman, long ball. Murphy's got to park himself under it. Grimes takes a good mark.
Run and bounce that provides with so many opportunities. Butler good to Graham, the lone South Australian out there tonight. Higgins has kicked a full forward. Talia, Lynch, roving at Castagna. They need an early goal. He doesn't get the hook right. He just had to run too far away. Ellis to Menadue. That's a better kick from him. Caddy on his bike. Kick 4 against Port in round 4. Good kick to Castagna. Need to get a bit of scoreboard pressure early, the Tigers. Castagna kicks to full forward. Lynch perfectly placed. Hardigan did a good job. Joel, yes, sirree! That's a good way to start.
Well, it goes way back to the Prestia kick, as you mentioned, Duck, but it's that braveness to take one up the middle, and both sides are trying to play that well, because we know the Crows' defence, if they get set, they're hard to score against, so you've got to shift the attack really quickly. Richmond and Adelaide both trying to do the same, because we know Richmond get...
Crouch, long ball inside 50. Oh, it looks like he's moving well, big Texan.
Boundary side defending.
16-10 from set shots. Tex normally does this really well. Just faded at the end.
Hooley, lovely looking kick, got over the top of Laird. Caddy twists and turns, got enough on it to be dangerous. Higgins will try and get it out towards Lynch. Butler in the pocket, hooking back. Miller getting back and behind. Done much yet. He's been competing quite well.
That's all you want from him, Bruce. You don't want defenders taking marks.
So Butler, here we are, Duck. So the numbers this year are reasonable, aren't they? 2 and a bit goals a game. He's had the 6 goals on this ground. No Jack Revolt, of course, for most of the year, so that's better. And Richmond have got the opening 2 goals of the game.
Gets it back from Dusty. And then inside 50 to Lynch. Oh, that's nice. Sydney Stack. Brilliant.
Fine there, Daniel. Fine there. Yes, you're okay there.
What a find.
And the handball off is going to get there. This has turned into a very good start for the Tigers.
But this is where the goal started. Sydney Stack off half-back. That was the second possession that we saw there. And so important Dusty Martin is out in front of him so that he doesn't have to break stride and he can then use the ball to Lynch.
Work to Prestia. Thought of a stoppage, and he has missed.
That's a lovely, lovely kick, though. Smith within range. Nearly now gone. Oh, it's one of those nights so far. Greenwood, well done. Miller to Betts, and then Betts with a lovely kick to Jenkins. Not a heck of a lot of damage has been done, but they have not played well at all. Can Jenkins get it all the way? It's a good kick. Forget all about that stat. That's out the window. They're on 7.
I think that's why we can sometimes be critical of this man, because we know what he's capable of. And
so Dylan Grimes, that was earlier as well. So he's been in the wars on more than one occasion in that opening term.
Sort of leaning in, ducking in. Haven't been paying those.
O'Brien, good tap to Crouch, to Sloan. Well, Jenkins just didn't get the right back.
Just got to set it up. He's called to go. Jenkins! Got rid of his direct opponent and then had blissful access to the footy.
He spent a little bit of time in the VFL because he's such an imposing figure, and when he's on. And we spoke about it with that goal he kicked in the first term. This is what he can do. That's a pack. And he went up in front of it and took the mark.
We still call it the SANFL here.
With me. Don't jump over.
Should be his second.
Don't anything.
Oh, no. That's horrible.
I spent too much time in Victoria, Bruce. Is that what you say?
Well, you know all about North Adelaide and the Roosters.
Yeah, 28 out of 100 from there. You really should.
This is a tougher shot, and he wants to give it off. And he has. Back to the man who gave gave it to him.
This whole play start.
Scoreboard ascendancy. They've had forward half dominance in this term. Here it goes. It's left to right, but it's shallow. Might be going for a torp. No, sits it high. Shoal! Oh, that's a big climb. Couldn't hang on. Lynch. And I reckon Crouch is going to concede.
Got the distance here if he wants it.
Runs a bit of an arc. Long ball. Sloan! In from the side. Brilliant. Final term last week, and here's another one.
Bit of a set play here. You can see Sloan at the top of the goal square, then just floats in the side. Doesn't have an opponent, so the ability, and he is good above his head, as you said, Bruce. So that was a well-weighted kick.
Out by Prestia. Smith from outside 50. Long Eddie Betts, dangerous.
So again, they're quite happy to bang it high, aren't they? Oh, big fly from Boulder, but Betts was roving. Betts hasn't quite got that distance, and McIntosh fumbles it over the line.
It gets to the back, Jimmy. Through came Stack. Eddie Betts so dangerous here. Big contact from Tex. Making his presence felt, the big man. Brad Crouch swings it around.
Physicality's been impressive tonight.
High ball forward, lots of players in the air. Smith ground level. Good pick up, Douglas. Bends it forward. Ellis Yeoman wants it out the back. Will it sit for him? Yes, give it to Eddie. Make an absolute certainty of it.
Lee Matthews, Kevin Butler, Jack Moriarty are probably the only three that have kicked more than Betts in over 100 years of footy. VFL stroke AFL. Gallucci, Walker, and missing, so he's had some chance.
Dusty wanted him to go where the kick went.
Atkins. Marbior Child, nicely done. Just got to go high down the line, and Lynch! Nice big climb from Tommy Lynch. Short to Graham. So Richmond inside 50 for the first time in a while, and Butler did well. The banana from the pocket, and that's very nicely done.
Tigers fans will love that from Tom Lynch. Just the attack on the footy, the willingness to really jump at it hard and go for the footy. That's a great mark.
Sore head for Harding, but go back to
Graham left it, rather it was Graham that got it in the end, and now Lynch again. Gee, I loved his first half. Does he go for goal? Joel's in a good spot. Joel's in a very good spot. Oh, he just had to...
He's got to shorten it. And that was never going through. In fact, it's only just going to sneak through for a behind. In fact, it's not going to do that.
Been able to produce in this game.
Back to Prestia. Stack now from outside 50. Goes low and hard, but Kelly gets back.
It would be so precious here. Low scoring match. Floston, good looking kick. Bolter courageously couldn't quite. Graham's hands good. Rioli should go, and he does. Oh, that's big. Late in the first half. Two in front at half time, but not the case.
Well, you mentioned about being clean at ground level. These two handballs in here are coming across. You have to be clean there, else that